Hi, Mr. Murphy. Tanner Childs, Tor, representing Tor Books. We talked on the phone before, but just briefly. I'm contacting you here to see if you're interested in perhaps representing one of our authors on your shelf space. We got an up-and-coming author, brand new to the market. It's his debut novel. He's a brilliant kid. I mean, we've already sold out of his first $10,000 or 10,000 book print run in all before it was even released. So the kid's really promising. We've been working with him for some months now, and he's on the ball. He's got his marketing plan set, and he's really crushing it. You know, he's out there really tearing up the market, getting those pre-orders, all that fun stuff. We're looking to actually see if you're interested in having part in the 100,000 book print run we're doing for the second run. See how much we can generate as far as revenue that goes. We're looking to place it in a lot of the local bookstores such as your own, see if we can get some interest there. We're going to run a typical standard book buyback policy. Anything you don't sell, you can be returned for full refund as per standard industry. Essentially what we're doing with this kid is we're running a lead loss campaign. So, which that is, we're putting out his first book, and we're not expecting for us to make any real revenue. We're looking actually at his future books. It is going to be a 3-book series. We already have him signed for the other 2 books. His next book is actually due to release in 8 months. So we're trying to see if we can push this through and generate even more interest on his first book, which has already received massive amounts of interest. Pre-ordered out the whole first publishing run. The second one's already pretty well eaten into, so you're going to basically have guaranteed sales. It's just a matter of how many we're trying to figure out. So it's just going to come down to FaceTime, really. Getting out there in front of people, which he's doing. He's really working it. As I said, he's a 3-book series. He's already scheduled to release the second one. We got the third one in the works as well. So that's looking for about a year and a half to 2-year plan for all 3 books to be released. And then we're also going to sponsor a 3-book all-in-one box set. So that'll boost sales. I'm looking to see, hopefully we'll be able to work something out where we can get you sponsored for all 3 books. That way we don't have to go through any more, we won't have as much negotiation going on behind the scenes, and that'll slow down the process. We're looking for speed on this book if possible. Right now it's prime time for the fantasy books too to come out, because HarperCollins and Ace Books, they're focusing specifically on contemporary novels, and that's starving the market for what our author is actually presenting. So it's primed and it's set to go, and that's one reason we've seen the sales figures so well, with that whole first sales run being pre-ordered and the whole first published run being pre-ordered and taken care of. So it's really looking up. We're jumping on the ball being ahead of the game as far as our genre goes, because our genre, again, being the fantasy, it's a cyclical thing. We have all the proof to show that. We're just getting through the whole contemporary phase in romance, and it's going to start turning back towards the fantasy, and I think we have the lead book that's going to bring in this new wave of crazy fantasy stuff. It is going to be adult. It's not geared towards the younger children. It's more of an adult audience. So it's going to be able to kind of tail off of the whole Aragon and all that fun stuff. Obviously, it's not going to compete with Lord of the Rings. That's a go figure, right? But it's definitely going to be up there. It's going to be, you'll be able to place it next to authors like Terry Brooks, and it might be a contender, minor contender for Game of Thrones. It's going to take a while to build him up into that phase, because he is a debut author, but we've already got astronomical sales as far as that goes. I have real high hopes for this kid, and I think he's going to be the next big thing in books. But it's going to be, I'd like to be able to get a contract with you and set all that up, and I guess we'll see what we can do. Is there any other information you're looking to know? I've got all the data lined up. If there's anything you'd like to know, just get a hold of me. I'll be able to fill you in on anything. Thank you.